the river goddess. In a long time forgotten, in the heart of Igbo land, there existed a vibrant village named Omofia. This village was nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, with the great river known as Oku flowing majestically through it. Oku was not just any river, it was believed to be enchanted, its waters shimmering under the sun like liquid silver. The villagers revered Oku, but they believed it was home to a powerful goddess named Nneka. Nneka was not merely a goddess, she was the guardian of the river, a spirit of beauty and mystery, with hair that flowed like the river itself and eyes that sparkled like stars. Nneka was said to appear only to those with pure hearts. The villagers shared tales of her grace, claiming she could heal the sick and bless barren lands with fertility. As the sun set each evening, children would gather around fires, their eyes wide with wonder as elders recounted how Nneka had once saved a drowning child by transforming into a magnificent water snake and carrying him to safety. They spoke of how she would emerge from Oku rainful moons, dancing on the water's surface, her laughter echoing through the valleys. But there was a darker side to the legend. The villagers warned that anyone who disrespected Oku or sought to exploit its resources will invoke Nneka's wrath. Many had tried to capture her beauty or harness her power for their own gain, only to vanish mysteriously, leaving behind whispers of their greed. Among the villagers was a young boy named Chijioke. Chijioke was curious and adventurous, often wandering along the banks of Oku, dreaming of one day meeting Nneka. He had heard all the stories, but longed for an adventure of his own. His grandmother would often tell him, "Chijioke, if you wish to see Nneka, you must prove your heart is true." One fateful day, while exploring deeper into the forest than he ever had before, Chijioke stumbled upon an ancient tree with twisted roots and vibrant flowers. At its base lay a small stone altar adorned with offerings, fruits, flowers, and trinkets, led by those hoping to win Nneka's favor. Chijioke felt an inexplicable pull towards the altar. He knelt down and placed his hand on the cold stone. "Oh, great Nneka," he whispered, "I seek your wisdom and guidance." As he closed his eyes in prayer, he felt a gentle breeze swirl around him. Suddenly, Chijioke heard a soft voice like rippling water. "Chijioke," it sang, "your heart is pure, but your journey is only beginning." Startled yet intrigued, Chijioke opened his eyes to find himself standing at the edge of Oku. The water shimmered invitingly as if beckoning him closer. Chijioke took a step forward when he noticed something glimmering under the surface. A beautiful necklace made of pearls and shells. Without thinking twice, he plunged into the water. As he swam deeper, he felt an unusual warmth envelop him. The necklace floated just out of reach every time he reached for it. It slipped away like a fish evading capture. Frustrated yet determined, Chijioke chased it further into the depths until he found himself in an underwater cavern illuminated by bioluminescent plants. In this magical realm, beneath Oku lived creatures Chijioke had only heard about in stories. Fish that glowed like fireflies, and turtles that spoke in riddles. They welcomed him with curious gazes, but warned him about venturing too far from the river's edge. Beware, one ancient turtle said, with wisdom etched in its wrinkled face. The deeper you go into our world, the more you risk angering Nneka. Chijioke nodded, but felt an insatiable curiosity urging him forward. I seek Nneka, he declared boldly. Just then, a shimmering figure emerged from behind a curtain of coral, a vision so breathtaking that Chijioke's heart raced. It was Nneka herself. Her skin glistened like dew-kissed leaves in sunlight as she floated gracefully towards him. Nneka, she spoke softly yet firmly. You have come seeking me without understanding what it means to respect my realm. Her voice echoed through the water like music. I didn't mean any harm, Chijioke replied earnestly. I only wanted to see you and learn from you. Nneka studied him for a moment before her expression softened. Very well, she said, but know this, every choice has consequences. With a wave of her hand, she summoned the necklace from its resting place and handed it to Chijioke. This is not merely an ornament, it holds great power, she explained. Use it wisely. Chijioke held the necklace tightly in his hands as he swam back towards the surface. The moment he broke through the water's surface and gasped for air, he felt different, empowered, yet burdened by responsibility. Word spread quickly among the villagers about Chijioke's encounter with Nneka and his newfound treasure. Some praised him as a hero, others were envious and whispered dark thoughts about how they could see such power for themselves. One evening, as dusk settled over Umuofia, Chijioke overheard two men plotting near his home. They spoke in hushed tones about using dark magic to control Ogu and bend Nneka's will to their desire. Chijioke felt his heart race as he realized what was at stake. He knew he had to act quickly to protect both Nneka and his village from greed's destructive grasp. That night, under a blanket of stars, Chijioke returned to Oku with the necklace in hand. He knelt at the altar once more and called out for Nneka. Great goddess, he pleaded into the night air. I have encountered those who wish to exploit your gift for their own gain. A cool breeze swept through as if acknowledging his plea. Moments later, Nneka emerged from the river again, a vision more radiant than before. You have shown great courage by coming here, she said softly. What do you wish for? I wish for my village to understand that true power lies not in control, but in harmony with nature, Chijioke replied earnestly. Nneka smiled, gently but warned him once more. The path you chose will not be easy. With newfound determination coursing through him, Chijioke decided to confront those who plotted against Nneka's gift. He gathered his friends, the bravest souls in his village, and together they devised a plan. Under cover of darkness, they approached where the two men were meeting near Oku's banks, armed with courage and truth rather than weapons of magic. Chijioke stepped forward. "Stop!" he shouted boldly as they were preparing their dark rituals. "You do not understand what you are doing." The men turned in surprise, their faces twisted with anger at being interrupted. "What do you know?" one sneered dismissively. "I know that Oku is sacred," Chijioke declared passionately. "And I know that if you continue down this path, you will invite destruction upon us all." As tensions rose between them, something unexpected happened. The water began to churn violently, as if responding to Chijioke's words. Suddenly, shadows emerged from within Oku. Figures resembling ancient warriors formed from water itself. The two men stumbled back in fear as they realized they had awakened Nneka's guardians, the spirit who protected her reign from those who sought harm. "Leave this place," one guardian boomed in a voice that echoed like thunder across the valley. Chijioke seized this moment of distraction and stepped closer to them once more. "You cannot control what is meant to be free. Join us instead. Let us protect this land together." Faced with both fearsome guardians and Chijioke's unwavering spirit, something shifted within one of the men. A flicker of doubt crossed his face as he looked at his companion. "What if we listened?" he whispered hesitantly. The other man hesitated too. Perhaps they had been blinded by greed all along, as the enchanted glances filled with uncertainty rather than malice. Chijioke saw hope blooming where darkness once thrived. "I can show you how we can all benefit without harming nature," Chijioke offered gently. Slowly but surely, after what felt like hours, the two men lowered their heads in defeat before nodding reluctantly in agreement. With peace restored at Oku that night came new beginnings for all involved. Chijioke became not just a protector, but also a teacher who shared knowledge about respecting nature's gifts with everyone around him, including those who had once plotted against it. Underneath starlight skies filled with laughter instead of whispers, Nneka watched over them all from afar, her heart swelling with pride at how love could conquer even greed when nurtured properly. As seasons changed over time, the legend grew stronger. Still, Chijioke became known throughout Umuofia, not only as a boy who met Nneka, but also as a boy who united hearts. A living testament proving that true power lies within kindness rather than control. Years passed since that fateful night when darkness turned into light under Chijioke's guardians. To honor both Nneka and their newfound unity with nature, a grand festival called Irigioku, the Festival of Yam, was established every year by villagers across Umuofia. During Irigioku, celebration filled with dance songs and feasting, the villagers would gather at Oku's banks, adorned beautifully with colorful fabrics and flowers, representing gratitude towards their goddess. It became customary for families to bring offerings, yams harvested from fertile lands, blessed by Nneka herself. On each festival eve, ceremonial boats would sail across Oku, carrying symbolic gifts meant for Nneka, while villagers sang praises echoing throughout valleys, reminding everyone present about love and respect towards nature. As time went on, Chijioke grew older, yet remained forever young at heart. He took on apprentices, eager to learn from him, sharing stories passed down through generations, emphasizing harmony between humanity and nature. He taught them how every tree has its purpose, every river flows freely without bounds, reminding them always respect should never fade away, not taken lightly. For within every stream flows magic, waiting patiently until someone brave enough dares to dive deep enough beneath its surface. And perhaps one day you too may hear whispers